I'm there for the community aspect of listening to them talk about how it was for them on the floor. I love hearing. I wish they would do more of that. I wish they would do more of that. I started when that was still the way of trading. You know, we're dinosaurs. That way of trading is gone. It'll never be like that again. And when I heard one of the gentlemen talk about how they had traded, and while they did well enough to come out in a profit, he said, I don't like it, and even though I was profitable, I don't feel I did well today. You know what that is? That's not beating yourself up. That's reality. And that's exactly what all of you need to do. You can't just say, well, I pushed a button, I want to hope and a prayer, it worked out in my favor, so therefore it's skill, baby. Look at me. Watch me shine. I have a great deal of respect for that. I have a great deal of respect for any trader that says, you know what, this worked out in my favor, but really it was just a state of me being fortunate enough to see it come out in my favor. It had nothing to do with skill, because if I was being honest with you, I wish I wouldn't have taken that very trade there. Are you equipped to critique yourself that way, where you're not beating yourself up? You're not undermining the mindset that you're going to need to tap into. You're not trying to belittle yourself. You're not trying to shame yourself, but you're holding yourself to accountability. And that's a very, very hard line to walk as a human being, let alone placing it on the measurement of making money or losing and equating that to failure or successfulness. And you can't do that in trading, because you can be successful and still just taking very small losses, or getting into a trade and saying, oh, well, I thought I saw something here, but it really isn't there. And if I hold on to it, really what I'm doing is I'm gambling, because I don't feel confident about that setup. And I'm not going to wrestle and arm wrestle myself and say, well, if I get out, I know it's going to run and I'm going to regret that. No. A professional mindset doesn't think like that. You know who thinks like that? A gambler. You know, this slot machine is cold. I've been putting money on it for 2-3 hours. It ain't paying out nothing. But I know as soon as I get up, Larry over there in the corner who's eating... Dial it back, ICP. Slow down. Slow down. Someone else is going to slide on in when you get up, and you know what they're going to do. They're going to put enough money in, the ratio will be met, and then the machine will pay out. And then you'll say, I knew I was right if I just would have. Well, you can't do that in trading. You can't have a slot machine mentality, because if you're gaining the experience, learning how to navigate these markets, knowing what you're looking for, if that's not there for your trade, everything's not saying this is really what you should be in right now. You're all things are a go for this trade to be profitable. If those things are not, in fact, what's going on for your trade, then you need to kill it, or at the very minimum, take half the trade off and let experience guide you in the rest of it. But if you're honest with yourself right now, if we were in a conversation together, it was just the privacy of you and I talking, and I was saying, hey, have you ever had this experience where you knew you shouldn't have been in the trade, but yet you're still in it?